Dead Pedal Motors newest inventory slash project. The wife has been on me a little while. Well, not on me, she just asked for a project for our property, and I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about. But she wanted a dock extension, and I was trying to find a floating one. Obviously floating docks are not cheap. I came up with the idea of why not have it so we can move our floating dock extension. So one, we can make the water deeper where you jump off, especially since we're kind of in a drought right now. But two, we can also take this one around the lake. You cannot have gas motors on a lake. It's not that big of a lake, but it is, I think it's 40 acres or so. So this will keep my son inside the, he's 2. So this will keep my son inside the cage, essentially, especially when we're fishing and doing other stuff. I enjoy fishing on top of fixing cars, for those that don't know. So I bought this basically as scrap. I am going to gut the entirety of it except for the railing. And I don't think I'm going to reuse any of the seats. We will see. I may rebuild them. We'll see. But for now, it's getting cleaned up, gutted. Anything of value that's on it is getting sold to put back into the project. And then the trailer, I have 2 flat tires on the trailer. You can't see it down there because they're flat. Let me slide over here. There's 2 flat tires I've got some tires, so I'm going to get this thing, the tires back on it so I can launch it. And then once it's in the water, then I'll get to really working on it. It'll be easier in the water. Plus, I don't need this trailer. Once it's in the water, I'm never going to pull it back out. It's just going to stay on the water. I'm never putting this on a body of water where it needs to be registered or anything like that. So there should be no issues with that. Again, there's a bunch of trash in there. Let's get up in here and give you a little tour around real quick before I clean it up, because that's project number 1 is cleaning up everything. All right, so this is the as you can see, it's been sitting up for a little while. We have a top, may utilize that. I may build one, but we're gonna get all this trash out of here, get everything cleaned up, ripped out, sold stuff we don't need or don't want, and then we're gonna go from there. I was talking about when I was referencing the lake, obviously the water's down a good bit, so it's a little bit lower than normal. I'll show you where normal is in just a sec, but she is wanting an extension off this dock. During COVID, I rebuilt this, and then the water got so high that it actually warped some of the boards. I need to flip them and try to fix that, but that's on another day's list. My fish beds seem to be working, but anyway, the extension, the dock will go, it'll probably span most of the dock, but we're gonna poke it out here. We'll leave the stairs over here. But anyway, this is the lake that I live on. My property backs up to it. Ain't but a couple of us on it. The only thing is you cannot have a gasoline engine. It has to be electric. So I happen to have a trolling motor that I'm not using, so that works out. A lot of stuff is going to be free on this, and a lot of it is going to be basically I'll get some money back out of the trailer and some other stuff, and then I'll put back into it the project. So we'll see where we're at on total. I'm going to probably keep a running total just for fun. I don't have a budget in mind. I'm just trying to do something fun with the family. So yeah, I'll do a 360 view. Let me hop up here so you can see better. So when I'm not building cars, I like to swim in this lake and also fish in it. So this will be a fun project for the family, and get them involved as well. Right there at the bottom of this boat is where the water line, if that's covered, that's where the water line should be. Obviously you can kind of tell by the bank. So it's so dry. It rained yesterday for like 5 minutes. I don't even think it coated anything enough to help raise the water back up. So we are kind of in a drought, but hopefully soon enough we'll get some rain and fill this thing back up. All right, a couple hours and a couple razor blades to cut the carpet out. We got most everything pretty much finished. Actually, the wood doesn't look bad except for this section right here where I'm standing, which there's a little circle kind of wear mark. It's not soft, so this wood actually may be okay. So we're probably going to send it. I'm going to have to redo this panel up here. But we have storage under here, so noodles and everything else can go in here. But not bad for a few hours work, and we're fixing to launch it and then hopefully get rid of this trailer, so I'll have a little less money in it than I already did. I even have the top for it right here, which I found buried underneath everything. So yeah, we even got cup holders, 2 cup holders right there. We're gonna leave those, why not? We're gonna kind of design something that we like, but I'm thinking about mounting like a slide, like a pool slide off the deck for my kid to jump out in off the side, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna design something and come up with it, but for now she's getting launched. Yeah, if it looks sketchy coming down that hill, it's because it was. Both the tires are actually blown out. I knew that, but I didn't want to try to get under there and dismount these while working on the boat, because it was very tight to get in there, and then getting a jack up there. Yep, so we did that with flat tires, so that's why it was kind of not really wanting to come loose, but she came on loose, and this served the purpose. Now time to sell the trailer and recoup some money back on this project. I don't need it now that it's launched, so that's the goal. I have some tires laying around. We're gonna throw some tires on that, let somebody else get it that needs it. And she is tied up for now till we decide exactly what we're gonna do with it. The trailer is going to get sold. The fuel tank's going to get sold. The center console can get sold if it's not thrashed completely. It for right now. I will update y'all as we get a design and we get rolling on this thing. First things first, going to look for a floor of some sort to cover all the ugly wood, and then decide what we're going to do. See what we can find on the marketplace for this thing to make it kind of a fun, low budget project. But I already have a trolling motor and a battery, so that'll be easy in the back to get it moving. Although it's big, it should still move pretty good on this lake. But the top is also, I'm gonna try to fix the top so we can put that thing up and maybe keep some shade on this thing, and then when we don't want it, we can put it down. But that's pretty much it. She is floating. I was a little worried at the bottom of this launch over here because I kind of bottomed out, but 4 low, a little hop, skip, and a back up, and then let it slide off, and she came right off. So that'll be fun, especially on weekends like 4th of July, like yesterday, where we kind of enjoyed the lake and just being away from everything. So you can hear the cicadas in the tree right now, but that is it for now, ladies and gentlemen. We will update you on the boat soon.